right, family. We live. What the Book Say Radio back in the building. Come over where you want to. What the Book Say Radio back in the building. Got the young lion back with me. I'm your boy Chief Boogie. As always, all praise, honor, and great glory is unto our God, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. To our brothers, as always, we salute you. Those who are putting in this business, taking care of this work. Second of Nazarenes, Order Melchizedek Ministries. We ready to get at you with another lesson. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the young lion.
Shalom, family. We're bringing you another lesson today. Also, we got...
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we got a big announcement at the end of the broadcast tonight. You know, we've been working on some things behind the scenes, and Most High willing, he gonna bring them to pass.
Yes, sir. All praise.
The title of tonight's lesson is "The Rock, the Great Cornerstone, and the WellStone. All are the Messiah and his attributes."
Yes, sir. So we always dealing with the true doctrine of the Bible, of the scriptures, and the Messiah has so many attributes. His name, he has a lot of names, and each name always details or points out one of his attributes. But the Lord called me to put this lesson together and just dealing with this rock. And I did a little study on the rock inside the scriptures, bro. And a lot of things people don't understand when he's talking about the rock is talking about his attributes. And in some cases, it's dealing with salvation. Mm-hmm. Some cases, it's dealing with power, with strength. Some cases, it's dealing with judgment. And in some cases, it's death and life to others. So when we get into this thing and we begin to hear things about the rock, the cornerstone, all those things are Messiah, Christ rolled into one. The power, the salvation, the life-giving power, the power to take life, the judgment, the strength, all is tied up in this attribute of this great chief cornerstone. So I want to get into this just a little bit. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to identify, according to the scripture, who the rock is. Yeah. So the first scripture we're going to go to, bro, is Genesis, the 49. Oh, okay. There you go. Get you. All right, let's hear better. Yeah. So the first scripture we're going to go to is Genesis 49. And this is our father, our forefather, our daddy, Jacob. And he's doing some prophesying to the 12 patriarchs. But he points out, and this is the first time that I found in the scripture where this stone, this chief cornerstone, this shepherd is mentioned. And pieces and love to everybody tuning in right now on YouTube and on Facebook. I see Michelle Butler there. I see Kate Rose.
That's my real.
Yeah. Can't see who the person is on YouTube.
G&J, Shalom.
G&J, what's going on? Family.
Good to see y'all.
Good to see all the family. And for you, those of you just tuning in, the young lion just made a announcement that he's gonna make at the end of the lesson. You know what I'm saying? So stick around. We got some exciting news for the people, for our brothers and sisters at the end of the lesson. So stick around and we're gonna make that announcement. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of the lesson. All right.
We're gonna make y'all wait it out.
Yeah. But stick around though. But young bro, we want to go to that Genesis 49, because like I say, this is our daddy Jacob prophesying about the Messiah to come. And this is the first time I heard it referred to the Messiah as a stone.
Yeah.
And so he's setting the precedent for the Messiah coming and what he gonna be about. Even that stone we're gonna read later on is gonna turn into a great mountain, which is representative of government. Mm. So let's get into it. Genesis the 49. Okay. And we're gonna just read one verse. Verse 24. What is that?
But his bow abode in strength.
And
the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty God of Jacob.
So he said, this guy is going to be strengthened by the Almighty, by the Father. So he said his boat going to be made strong. That battle boat, it's all about war. Like I said, he bringing war, and he bringing government, and he bringing correction. But go ahead and read.
It says, from thence is the shepherd.
Is the shepherd?
And the stone of Israel.
So he said he not only gonna be a shepherd, but he gonna be a stone. He gonna be a mighty mountain, a mighty government on this earth. He coming to set the record straight. It ain't gonna be no if, and buts about it. When he come to shepherd his flock, which is Israel, he gonna set the record straight, and everybody gonna get in line, or you gonna get the rob. Let's go to the next place, bro. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 32. And we're gonna pick it up. We're gonna pick it up at the 1. We're gonna read verses 1 through 6, and then we're gonna skip down. Because we even gonna even read right here how the rock begat us. We've been begat, and I didn't put it in the lesson, but me and the young lad we talked about last night. And you can go over there and read that second Ezra. It's going to blow your mind. He said that he did all this stuff and created this world for Israel.
Yeah. That's the second Ezra chapter 7.
Yeah, second Ezra, man, it blew my mind when I read that. He said, but this is the rock that begat us. This the creator possessing all things. We finna read it a little bit of it. But look, bro, pick it up that one, read 1 through 6, then we're going to skip.
Give her, O ye heaven, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth.
Go ahead.
My doctrine shall drop as the rain. My speech shall distill as the dew.
See, and you got water. This is Moses even prophesying about the water that was going to come from that rock. See, when Moses hit that rock them 2 times in the wilderness, hey, this was representative of Jesus or Yeshua. But he said his doctrine going to drop down as the rain, and his word like the dew that is still. But go ahead and read.
As the small rain upon the tender earth.
Yes, sir.
And there's the showers upon the grass.
Go ahead, bro.
Because I will publish the name of Yahweh.
I will publish the power or the authority of the Most High God. Go ahead and read.
Ascribe ye greatness unto our God.
And you better respect this guy. Go ahead.
He is the rock.
He is the what?
He is the rock. His work is perfect. And all his ways are judged.
There go that judgment from that rock coming. All his ways are judgment. Go ahead and read.
A God of truth.
A God of what?
Of truth. And without iniquity.
Go ahead.
Just and right is he.
Hey, and just and right is he. And like I said, he gonna settle all the debts. He gonna take care of all the family business. He gonna make everything right and gonna recompense that which you are due. But go ahead and finish, bro.
They have corrupted themselves.
We have corrupted ourselves.
Their spot is not the spot of his children.
See, didn't he say his children? Go ahead, bro.
They are a perverse and crooked generation. Do you just the Lord?
Can you pay the Lord back for what he's done for you? But go ahead and read.
Oh, foolish people. And unwise.
Yes, sir.
Is not he thy father that have bought thee?
Hey, and he told you over there, ain't he, out of all the families of the earth, only you have I known, Israel. Go ahead and finish that, bro.
Has he not made thee and established thee?
Skip down and pick it up at that 15. Read that 15 through 18, bro.
But Jeshurun waxed fat.
And Jeshurun just another name for Israel, but go ahead and read.
And keep.
Thou
art waxing fat.
Thou
art grown thick.
Thou
art covered with fatness.
Go ahead.
Then he forsook God which made him.
And we forsook the God that made us. Go ahead and read.
And lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation.
Oh, so there go to salvation now. Yeah. There go another attribute of the rock. We just seen judgment. We just seen water, life-giving power. We just seen righteousness with this rock. Yeah. We just seen all these attributes just this quick, talking about the Messiah or Yeshua, who he is and some of his attributes. Yeah. But we're going to get into more detail because this whole book is about Yeshua. This whole book was nothing but prophecy. Even just like we heard our father Jacob prophesy, we gonna even show you that, hey man, he showed himself back then to Jacob as a WellStone. Yeah. But go ahead and finish, bro.
We in verse
16.
They provoke him to jealousy with strange gods.
Go ahead.
With abominations provoke they him to anger.
And we still doing it to this day.
Yeah. They sacrifice unto devil.
Wait a minute, I got the Gentiles sacrifice unto the devil. We showed the wicked one their way because we forsook the only true and living God. And we still yet doing it to this day. So, hey, go ahead and read, bro.
I want to add something.
Go ahead.
In verse 15, the last word in that verse is salvation.
Yes, sir. Another attribute.
And if you look up that word,
holy,
it's going to blow your mind.
Yeah, wholeness. Nothing lacking.
And salvation in Hebrew is sure.
Yes, sir.
How ironic.
Yes, sir, because he will save his people from their sin.
Yep. Shalom here. Presence ENT.
Yeah.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
All right, verse 16.
No, we at the 17.
They sacrifice unto devils, not to God.
Right.
To gods whom they knew not.
God whom they knew not.
To new gods that came newly up.
And they just making up worshiping anything that come up. And that's Israel MO today. Everything that somebody else do, you know what I'm saying? It's just new thing. They wearing your pants all your buddy, everybody do. Anything that's new, anything, we go with it. We doing Buddha, we doing metaphysics, we doing everything but worshiping the only God that our forefathers knew. But go ahead and read, bro.
To new gods that came newly up.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. That's it. Yeah, go to 18. Yeah.
Of the rock.
Of the who?
Of the rock.
Uh-huh. So there go that life-giving power again. Of the rock that begat thee. Uh-huh.
Thou art unmindful.
Uh-huh.
And hast forgotten Yah that formed thee.
And have forgotten the God or the power that formed thee. This is how mind-blowingly just sottish Israel leads. We have no idea what we're doing. We out here doing these pagan days and eating swine and not living in mercy and judgment and faith. You don't know how much of a disservice you're doing to the one who created all, who set this world aside for you. You don't know words can't describe the disservice and the foolishness, how foolish we look to our God when we go after and do everything else but what he commanded us to do. Right? It's a disservice. Where we at, bro? So, hey, now we look at the rock then. Now we finna look at this cornerstone, this sure foundation that if you ain't built on this foundation, then your house gonna fall. If you ain't built on this foundation, you're gonna slide over into the pit. The chief cornerstone. Matter of fact, if you ain't on this foundation, you condemned already. It's all vanity. I don't care how much you say Yeshua, how much you say Jesus. If it ain't built on this, and to my non-messianic brethren and sisters out there, all praise to for Zion elect. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All praise for your eyes being open, my brother. But hey, if you ain't on this foundation, hey man, and if you're an Israelite, conscious Israelite, and you ain't built on this foundation, I don't know what you're doing this stuff for.
You ain't even know Israelite if you don't believe in it.
Right, because in name only.
Yeah, right. Because I bold here's the places of the saints.
Yes, sir.
Keep the commandments and have the faith of Yeshua.
That's it. That's it, bro. So, and then my thing is, y'all saying he ain't came yet, and y'all still waiting on him. Well, y'all might well sit down somewhere because y'all ain't got no temple to go to do no sacrifice. Yeah. Y'all know who the Levites are. So how you gonna do sacrifices? You see what I'm saying? You ain't got no red heifer. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got no holies of holy. You ain't got no ark of the covenant to sprinkle no blood on. And I know ain't none of you, most of you Negroes ain't no farmer, so you don't know if it's a perfect lamb or not. So if you non-messianic, bro, you might well go over there with Edom and sit up under his paps. You see what I'm saying? Because it don't. Why you doing? Well, let's keep going, bro. I don't want to get sidetracked. Right. Let's go to where we at. Psalms 118.
Verse 14.
I'm running my mouth and ain't got there. Psalms 118. And we're gonna pick it up at verse 14, bro. And we're gonna read 14 through 17. Then we're gonna skip down. Because this is the stone or the foundation that the builders rejected. Just like they do doing that. They rejected this firm foundation. But at that 14, go ahead and read.
14. The Lord is my strength
and
song, and it's become my salvation.
Did we just read that about this salvation? The Lord is my strength and my song. He is become my not. He said he is become present tense, because this was done from the foundations of the world. It was a done deal. It was a done dollar. It just hadn't came into physical fruition yet, but it was already done in the eyes of the Father and the Son. Go ahead and read.
The voice of rejoicing and salvation is in the tabernacles of the righteous.
Oh, so now this firm foundation, then you done built a tabernacle on this firm foundation. Now you got a place of worship. But go ahead and read.
The right hand of the Lord doeth valiantly.
Who is the right hand of the Lord? Who's sitting at the right hand of the Father? The Son. He said the right hand of the Lord gonna do valiantly. And it ain't always cookies and cream that valiant doing that he gonna do. Because he said when his foot touched that Mount, he gonna turn to the what? And he gonna go deal with Edom himself. He said the right hand of the Lord in that Psalm 110, he said he gonna strike through kings. He gonna wound the heads over many countries. He come to crack wig. But go ahead, bro.
The right hand of the Lord is exalted.
Yes, sir. He is what?
Exalted.
So now we know who we talking about. But go ahead and read.
The right hand of the Lord is valiant.
It does valiant. What we have skip down to that. You finished that 17? Go ahead.
I shall not die but live.
I shall not die but live.
And declare the works of the Lord.
Yes, sir. Skip down to that 22, because he's gonna say it again. But go ahead, skip down to 22 and read 22 and 23.
The stone which the builders refused.
Oh, so now this one is the salvation, the stone that the builders refused. What?
It's become the headstone of the corner.
So hey, he become the head, and you refuse. See, our forefathers, everybody will say this, that, and the third, but we was the one that said, give us Barabbas. We were the ones that said, let his blood be upon us and upon our children forever. Caiaphas knew who he was. He said, don't you know it is written that a man must die for the nations? So the one that they rejected, the one that they got, they were slick hating on all the time and trying to kill. When he got up out that grave, he became the head of the corner. But go ahead, bro, finish that.
This is the Lord's doing.
This is the who?
The Lord's doing.
So this was a plain, go ahead and read.
It is marvelous in our eyes.
And hey, we can't fathom half of what he did for us. This is a marvelous thing in our eyes, because it was prophesied all the way from the beginning that a child was going to be born and that a seed was going to be given in this earth, and he was going to conquer the works of the enemy. And all that believe on him and keep his doctrine were going to be back to that original state that he created us for, and that is to become God as he is. This is a marvelous thing in our eyes. But half of us, man, it's flying past most of us like a bullet. Even the Sabbath day keepers, and can't see it for nothing. But let's keep it moving, brother. Let's get some more precepts. Go to that Isaiah the 28. Isaiah the 28. And you know, I feel for some of my brothers and sisters, man, that call themselves non-messianic, because if you can't read these scriptures and see the Son, the Christ, the Messiah, Yeshua, or Mashiach in these scriptures, then you don't want to see. You born blind. Mm-hmm.
That's the only way you can miss it.
That's the only way you can miss it. You gotta be working real hard to do it too. Yeah. You gotta be putting in some overtime to miss him in these scripts. It ain't no way you gonna tell me you a student of this book and can't see the Messiah on every page, every paragraph in this book. Ain't no way. You work real hard to do that. But let's keep moving, bro. Let's go to Isaiah the 28, pick it up at the 13, and read 13 through 17. What did it say, my young brother?
But the word of the Lord was unto them precept upon precept. Precept upon precept. Line upon line.
Yes, sir.
Line upon line. Here a little and there a little. That they might go and fall backward.
And be what?
Broken.
And be what?
Broken.
And we're going to read later on. If you fall on this stone, you're going to be broken. But if this stone fall on you, you're going to be ground to power. Go ahead and read.
and snared and taken.
Wherefore
is the word of the Lord. Scornful men.
Yes, sir.
That rule this people which is in Jerusalem.
So he talking to Israelites then. He ain't talking to the Gentile. He ain't talking to the Hamite. So Mr. Israelite, Miss Israelite, Hebrew, Shebrew, he talking to you. Don't fall back and don't get snagged. Don't stumble at this cornerstone right here. Go ahead and read.
Because he has said we made a covenant with death.
Oh, you made a covenant with death? Go ahead.
And with hell are we at agreement.
And you know how you made that covenant with death? Because you forsook the first covenant that was given to you. And he told you over in the curses in Leviticus 26 and Deuteronomy 28 what was going to happen to you if you forsook this covenant. So you did make a covenant with death. Every time you forsake this covenant, you make a covenant with death. Go ahead and read.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
Yeah, right.
For we have made lies our refuge.
You see how headed and how many they done got? Go ahead and read, bro.
And under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
And under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Continue to read.
Therefore, thus said the Lord God, behold, I lay in Zion.
He said, because your lies and because you try, he said, I done laid in Zion. What?
For a foundation of stone.
A stone. Oh, for a foundation. He laid a stone. In Zion. Go ahead and read.
A tried stone.
And he been tried and he been tried true. Go ahead.
A precious cornerstone.
Yes, sir.
A sure foundation.
Yes, sir.
He that believes not be hated.
And he that believes, you ain't gonna be scattered. If you believe on this firm foundation right here, the one that he's speaking of, he said, because if you don't believe on it, you gonna be scattered. You gonna make haste. Continue to read.
Judgment also when I lay to the line.
Yeah, well, that judgment, he said, judgment, I'm gonna set everything straight. Go ahead and read.
And righteousness to the plummet.
Yes, sir.
And the hail shall sweep away the refuge. And the water shall overflow the hiding place.
And the water, so now this rock gonna even be bringing out water, whether it be life or death. Did he send the water on Noah's thing on the flood? On that thing with Noah, the waters came down like a flood and flooded the whole earth and killed all but 8 souls. What it be? Shalom. Where we going next, bro?
Matthew 7.
Matthew the 7th. Let's go to the so-called new book. Line upon line. This is what we do. Matthew the 7th. We're going to pick it up, TJ. We're going to pick it up at the 24th. Matthew 7, verse 24. When you get it, my young brother, go ahead and read.
Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man, which built his house upon a rock.
Okay, that was that sure foundation again. If you adhere to these words of Yeshua, the Christ, he said he gonna liken you to being somebody that's being wise and not foolish and stupid. Go ahead and read.
And the rain descended and beat and the floods came, and the winds blew,
yes, sir,
and beat upon that house, and it fell not, but it was founded upon a rock.
Hey, when the trouble comes, sickness comes, death in the family comes, finances hit, wife acting crazy, husband acting crazy, job get fired on, when all that comes, when your Israelite brothers and sisters forsake, when all that comes, if you built upon that sure rock, you gonna be immovable.
Right.
You ain't gonna, I don't care how much they huff and puff and try to blow your house down. When Satan go before the Most High and call your name out and the Lord vows for you, when all that sickness hit your body, family and friend leave you, if you on this sure foundation, you ain't going nowhere. The work gonna continue. The praise is still gonna come out your mouth. The acknowledgement of who the Most High is to you still gonna be in your mind, because you built upon that foundation, that rock, that shepherd. Go ahead and read, bro.
And everyone that hears the sayings of mine and doeth them not,
and doing them not,
shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand.
It built his house upon what?
The sand.
Everything you do gonna sink. When the winds come and the rain come, if your house ain't built on that rock, your house gonna fall. When the winds come and the rain come, your relationship gonna fail. when the winds come and the rain come, them finances gonna be gone. When the winds come and the rain come, and it's time for you to stand up for the Most High or follow the crowd, you gonna bend and break and follow the crowd. Because you foolish according to the words of Yeshua. That's in blood in your book, ain't it? It's in blood in my book. Now, is he lying? Continue.
And the rain descended.
And
the floods came.
Yes, sir.
And the winds blew. And beat upon that house. And it fell. Great was the fall.
And great was the fall of. And guess what? A house is representative of lineage and family, ain't it?
That's right.
So he said, when the winds come and the rain come, your whole house gonna crumble. Your whole family gonna crumble in front of your eyes, man. So you better get on this sure foundation. I'm pleading to my non-messianic brothers and sisters. I'm pleading to my Sunday Christian brothers and sisters and family members. You better get on this sure foundation, this rock, because everything you put your trust in is nothing to him. He controls it all. He'll snatch it all if he so desires. Let's go to the next place, young brother. Let's go to the 21. We in Matthew. Flip on over to 21. Okay, if you follow it, I quoted it to you. But we finna read. And this is part of that judgment, right? And it's also part of that thing, you coming to the Most High and recognize him for who he is and recognize yourself for who you are and submitting to that. You understand? Matthew the 21. And we're going to pick it up at the 33, young bro. When you get it, go ahead and read.
Here's another pearl. There was a certain householder who planted a vineyard and hedged it round about and digged a wine press in it and built a tower and let it out to husbandmen and went into a far country.
So, hey, he's giving you a parable, but this is a great parable. He said, hey, man, that's somebody who planted a vineyard, and he planted that vineyard on this earth, and he planted grapes, but it brought forth wild grapes. And even the husbandmen that were going to be tending to the grapes in the vineyard, they went crazy. Talking about them ones that them elders that rejected the chief cornerstone. But go ahead and read.
And verse 34, and when the time of the fruit drew near, he sent his servants to the husbandmen,
right,
that they might receive the
fruit. Go ahead, bro.
And the husbandman took his servants and beat one.
And
killed another. And stoned another.
Oh, so they took judgment in their hand. Because that stone represents judgment, because they didn't kill the brother. They evidently they thought he was in the wrong or had thought about something when all he was doing was what does say the Lord. Right. But go ahead and read. There you go.
Again, he sent other servants more than the first, and they did unto them likewise.
Go ahead.
But the last of all, he sent unto them his son.
And he sent unto them who?
His son.
Now, this is the stone that the builders reject. Give us Barabbas, is what they say. Even the Gentile tried to get him off the hook. Pontius Pilate tried to get him off the hook. And he said, man, I find no fault in this man. Now, how can a Gentile see that there was nothing wrong?
Yeah.
But his own blood brothers and sisters cried for him to be crucified.
Right. The white man wanted to let him go.
The white boy wanted to let him go. And we, our forefathers, and the things that we do even to this day, bro, you crucify Christ afresh. See, we gotta wake up. We gotta understand, man, the thing when we go against the covenant, we making a covenant with death, and those who know who we are and are in covenant, we crucify Christ afresh every time we see him. Willingly. So, hey, this is what we got to think about, brothers and sisters. These are the things, this is how we got to hold this thing in such a regard that we so scared, man, we don't move to the level of the right. Eyes buck, ain't scared to go to sleep sometimes. Because, hey, before you lay your head on that pillow at night, you better make it right. Because you don't know if that's going to be your last time laying down and waking up or what. This thing deadly serious. I keep telling y'all. But go ahead and finish, bro.
But the last, I'm going to read that 37 again.
Go ahead.
But last of all, he sent unto them his son, saying, they will reverence my son. But when the husbandman saw his son, they said among themselves, This is the earth.
Didn't Caiaphas tell you that? Caiaphas said that. He said, man, don't you know it's written that a man must die for the nation? Caiaphas knew who he was. And some of them learned scribes knew who he was too. Go ahead and read.
Come, let us kill him. Let us seize on his inheritance.
And they wanted to take it over. But go ahead and read.
And they caught him and cast him out of the vineyard and slew him. And when the Lord therefore of the vineyard cometh, what will he do unto those husbands?
Hey, and when the Lord of the vineyard cometh, what you think he gonna do? You done killed his servant and then turn around and killed his son. What do you think that the Lord of the vineyard gonna do to y'all? Go ahead and read, bro.
They say unto him, he will miserably destroy them.
Yes, sir.
And will lay the vineyard out unto other husbands.
To other husbands. Go ahead.
Which shall render him.
Yes, sir.
Yahweh said unto them, do ye ever read in the scriptures, the stone which the builders rejected, the same as become the head of the corner?
Now, do you think he talking to some novices in the word? And he said, did you ever read in the scripture?
No.
He ain't talking to no novices, man. He talking to folks that's learning in the scripture, or supposed to be. And you keep rejecting. He said, you ain't never read this? Y'all doing exactly what y'all done read, what y'all teaching in the synagogue every Sabbath day. Go ahead and read.
It is the same as become the head of the corner.
Yes, sir.
This is the Lord's doing, and is marvelous in our eyes.
We just read there. Continue to read.
Therefore, I say unto you, the kingdom of Yah shall be taken from you and given to a nation, bringing forth fruits thereof.
Did you hear that? Hey, take it over in that Matthew 8 too, hey, man, it's gonna be brothers, it's gonna be folk gonna be coming from the east and the west, and they gonna sit down at the table with Father Abraham and the rest of the patriarchs, and they said the children of the kingdom gonna be cast in the outer dark. Now, you think he playing? You better wake up. What we at, TJ?
44.
Read it.
And whosoever shall fall on this stone.
And whosoever shall fall on this stone.
Shall be broken.
But
whosoever it shall fall. It will grind him into
powder. You useless. The wind gonna take and blow you and scatter you to the four winds. But if you fall on the stone, you recognize your wrongdoing, recognize your sin, recognize your shortcoming, and go before him and break yourself and humble yourself. Hey, you're gonna be broken. Because he said he wants somebody with a broken and contrite spirit. But if he fall on you, man, you done. Don't let him fall on you, Israel. He said he gonna grind you to powder. That's this stone, the stone, this chief cornerstone. Another attribute of the Messiah. Continuing though. What we going to the next place? Yeah, go ahead and read. Yeah, finish it on now.
And when the chief priests and Pharisees had heard his parable,
they
perceived that he spake of them. And when they sought to lay hands on him, they feared the multitude because they took him for a prophet.
So there you go again. They want to do something to you. A lot of times they scared what the folk gonna say. So you ain't real anyway. If you gonna do something, man up and do it. Forget who around. If it's on your heart to do it, do it. If you a man. But cowards, they lay in secret though. That's what cowards do.
And be mad in secret.
And be mad in secret.
Whisper they discontent in secret.
Same thing like these Pharisees did in the brother. They all around there backbiting and whispering and all that. But hey, when the people around, they ain't gonna do nothing. But they finally grew a couple of hairs on that thing, they took them to the Gentile to try to get him to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when the Gentile finally said, I ain't gonna do it, they said, well, we gonna do kill him. And y'all, and that judgment that came down, that y'all put down on the Messiah, it's gonna come back on your own head. Because they said, hey, let his blood be upon us and upon our children forever, didn't he? So that same judge. Hey, what's that proverb? As the bird, as the what fly?
Yeah.
Hey.
So the curse caller shall not come.
So the curse caller shall not come. There it is again. Another precept to put in your clip. Go to Isaiah 8. I should have told you keep your mark in there. We was in Isaiah 28. We're gonna go back to Isaiah chapter 8. All right. And we're gonna pick it up, bro. We're gonna pick it up at that 13, read 13 through 20, all right? When you get it, go ahead and read.
Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself. And let him be your fear.
And let him be your fear.
And let him be your dream.
Yes, sir.
He shall be for a sanctuary.
But
for a stone of stumbling.
But for a stone of stumbling.
And for a rock of offense. To both the houses of Israel.
So I don't care if you from the southern kingdom or the northern kingdom. He said he gonna be a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense. I mean, they're gonna be offended at the Messiah. He said to both houses of Israel. Go ahead and read.
For a gin and for a snare.
He's gonna be a trap to them. It's gonna be like a trap. He's gonna trap them in their own word, trap them with their own doing. Go ahead.
And many among them shall stumble.
Yes, sir.
Fall and be broken. And be snared.
And what? And be taken, man. Do you want any of that? Go ahead and finish, bro.
Bind up the testimony.
Bind up the testimony.
Seal the law among my disciples.
Wait, I got a problem. When I first read that, man, I had a problem with that. Because one of those disciples in the Old Testament. But he said, bind up the law and bind up the testimony and seal the law amongst my disciples. Another prophecy. Right there. Again. How you miss it? Who the only one in the New Testament that had disciples? I'm asking the question. Because y'all, evidently, y'all missing some things. But go ahead and read, bro.
And I will wait upon the Lord. And hide his face from the house of Jacob.
Yes, sir.
And I will look for him. Behold, I and the children whom the Lord hath given me are for signs and for wonders in Israel.
Yes, sir.
From the Lord of hosts, which dwelleth in Mount Zion.
In what Zion? What's that mount? Oh, so it's a mount. It's gonna be a mount.
Yeah.
Go ahead and read, bro.
And when they shall say unto you, seek unto them to have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep and that mutter. Should not a people seek unto their God?
Yes, sir.
For the living to the dead.
And see, y'all looking at like I said, y'all looking at everything under the sun. I see the Psychic Network hotline and Sister Rosie over there with the ball in her front window. We doing everything under the sun, under every religion under the sun, trying to find some kind of higher learning. When all you got to do is submit to your God and get in this book, pray and fast for understanding, and then you will be lifted up. But until then, he gonna show you what's gonna happen. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 20. To the law and to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
So I don't care how many schools of higher learning you go to. I don't care what Eastern mysticism you start studying. I don't care what other book you start looking at. If you ain't speaking according to this word, it ain't no understanding in you. It ain't no knowledge in you. It ain't no truth in you. Because you done forsaken the rock of your salvation. Where we at, bro?
Romans 9.
Go to Romans 9. We still dealing with this chief cornerstone and this stone of stumbling. Let's go to the Romans 9. And we're going to pick it up at verse 30. We're going to read verses 30 through 33. Because like I said before, we still stumbling over this to this day. Still got brothers saying that Yeshua ain't real. That the Messiah, I ain't looking for no pie in the sky and all that mess. Still got them saying that.
The hippie on the stick.
Yeah, hippie on the stick and all. And see, y'all making fun, man. Y'all better watch y'all mouth. But go ahead, bro. 9 and 30. What did he say, my young brother?
What shall we say then?
That
the Gentiles which follow not after righteousness have attained to righteousness, even the righteousness which is of faith. But Israel, which follow after the law of righteousness, have not attained to the law of righteousness.
And we still to the day, Israel ain't attained to the law of righteousness, man. We still tripping, man. Even to this day. This was written 1,000 years ago, but it's very relevant, as all the word is. We still tripping to this day. Even the ones that so-called Sabbath day keepers, law keepers, they doing just like the Pharisees. They kept that letter. But man, they ain't living this thing in righteousness and in truth, man. They really not. When you start examining things that they do and say, and how they act and react and interact with their brothers and sisters, they really ain't keeping the law in righteousness, man. But go ahead and read.
But Israel, verse 32, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Wherefore, because they sought it not by faith.
By what?
But as it were, by the works of the law.
By the works of the law. So, again, to my non-messianic brother, where the Levites at? Where the temple at? Where the red heifer at? Where the ark at? Where is that? So you might well go do something else, bro. You wasting your time.
So the works of the law won't save you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? You have to have some type of faith.
That's it, bro.
Like even the prophets had to put on Yeshua, like the faith of Yeshua. When they was giving prophecies about him, they had to believe that.
That's it, bro.
In order to even write that down and speak to the people.
That's it.
So,
and he talking about faith right here now. Another weightier matter of the law.
Right.
Again, all the scriptures harmonized. Ain't nothing being left out. Ain't no tripping points. Ain't nothing lacking. Continue.
But as it were by the works of the law, they stumble at that stumbling stone.
They stumble at that stumbling stone. Go ahead and read.
As it is written, behold, I lay in Zion a stumbling stone and rock of offense.
Yes, sir.
And whosoever believeth on him shall not be ashamed.
And there you go. So you got to know what's coming. That shame coming, you don't believe. Hey, now we finna look at another attribute, that great stone. That great stone. And we going to do that, man. Even our great king, David or David, he even prophesied about Jesus. Go to 2 Samuel, man. All over the book, how you miss it. 2 Samuel 23. And we're going to pick it up. We're going to pick it up at verse 1. We're going to read verses 1 through 7. Man, it's David prophesying of Yeshua. Go ahead and read, bro.
Now these be the last words of David. David, the son of Jesse, said, and the man who was raised up on high, the anointed of the God of Jacob.
Who is this going to be raised up on high? Go ahead and read.
And the sweet psalmist of Israel said, the Spirit of the Lord spake by me.
The Spirit of, so David is prophesied that the Spirit of the Lord spoke by him. Then go ahead and read.
And his word was in my tongue.
Go ahead.
The God of Israel said, the rock of Israel spake to me.
Wait a minute. I got a problem here, man. He said the God of Israel said. So the God of Israel said the rock of Israel spake to me. When did he do that? In Psalm 110, when he said the Lord said unto my Lord, sit down at my right hand, till I make thy enemy thy footstool. Go ahead and read, bro.
He that ruleth over men must be just.
Yes, sir.
Ruling in the fear of God.
Did you hear that? Hello. He that ruleth over men must be just. So I ain't gonna go there. Keep reading, bro.
Yeah.
Keep reading, bro.
Ruling in the fear of Yah.
Ruling in the who?
Fear of Yah.
So if you ain't walking in fear of the Most High when you doing judgment, partner, you ain't ruling justly and right. And you really ain't got no fear of the Most High God. But go ahead and read.
And he shall be as the light of the morning.
Yes, sir.
When the sun rises. Even the morning without clouds.
Yes, sir.
As the tender grass springeth out of the earth by clear shining after rain.
Go ahead, bro.
Although my house be not so with God, yet he have made me with an everlasting covenant.
He have made me with an everlasting covenant. Now, who did he make his everlasting covenant with David? No, he did not. He made his everlasting covenant, like I can tell you over in Psalm 55. Hey, man, they walked in company together. They took sweet counsel together. The lamb that was slain before the foundation of the world. Go ahead and read.
Ordered in all things in church. For this is all my salvation.
Oh, here go that salvation again.
And all my desire. Although he make it not to grow.
Go ahead, bro.
But the sons of Belial.
But the godly sons, but the wicked sons, go ahead.
Shall be all of them as thorns thrust away.
Because
taken with hand.
Hey man, I read somewhere over there, Apocrypha, man, said the one that build up the way with thorns and thistles, they're gonna be what, picked up and thrown in the fire. Same thing. Go ahead, read.
But the man that shall touch them, fits with iron.
Yes, sir.
And the staff of the Spirit.
Oh, that battle bow go again. They were that one that come to do just like our father Jacob said he would come, and then there was another precept. There was another. He said, "Hey man, he the one that them thorns thistles, the one that come get him, he gonna be decked out with war equipment, and he coming to clean it up." Go ahead and read.
And with the fixed with iron and the staff of the Spirit. And they should be utterly burned with fire in the same place.
Like when you were growing up and you messing up in the store, and your mom and dad tell you, wherever you mess up at, that's where I'm gonna get you in. And he just said he gonna get them in that same place they messed up at. That's where he gonna get you at. So that's what you got coming. Let's go to the next place, brother. Still talking about that great stone. Go to Zechariah. Go to Zechariah the 10. Zechariah the 10. And we're going to pick it up, bro. We're going to pick it up at the 1. And we still talking about this great stone. This one is going to come and set the record straight. Zechariah the 10. Pick it up at the 1. We're going to read verses 1 through 4. What does it say?
Exceed of the Lord rain in the time of the latter rain. So the Lord shall make bright clouds and give them showers of rain.
Yes, sir.
To everyone grass in the field. For the idols have spoken vanity.
Yes, sir.
And the diviners have seen a lie.
Go ahead.
And have told false dreams. They comfort in vain.
For nothing. Go ahead.
Therefore they went their way as a flock. They were troubled because there was no shepherd.
Oh, so there was no shepherd. But hey, we prophesied about it. I mean, Jacob prophesied about the shepherd. He said, but these ones that went away astray, like they didn't have no shepherd. But go ahead and read.
Mine anger was kindled against the shepherd.
Yes, sir.
And I punished the goat.
What?
And I punished the goat.
What, can't you read on the New Testament? He said he's going to set the sheep on one hand and the goats on it. So if you're on the left hand, you got punishment coming. Yeah. Go ahead and read.
For the Lord of hosts have visited his flock.
Yes, sir.
And have made them his godly horse in battle.
In battle, here he come. Go ahead.
Out of him came forth the corner.
Came forth the who?
The corner.
Out of him came forth the corner. Go ahead and read.
Out of him the nail.
Oh, the nail.
Out of him the battle bow.
That is battle bow go again. We just read that at Genesis 49. Same thing. Go ahead.
Out of him every oppressor together.
And out of him gonna come every oppressor. Did he tell? Hey, did he prophesy? Told Jeremiah, I'm sending that line from out of the north, and if you don't put your neck up under their yoke, he gonna send them goons to you. So hey, he said all the oppressors that you under, I sent them because you went after diviners and idols. He said that corner, he coming with the battle bow. What we at, TJ? Flip over to Zechariah the 12. Flip over to Zechariah the 12. And I hope y'all brothers and sisters getting some understanding. I see all my brothers and sisters making comments. But hey, and I hope y'all appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I'm saying? And again, just one more reminder, hang with us to the end of the lesson. Young Lion got a announcement to make. Great announcement. We at Zechariah the 12. Zechariah the 12, bro. And we're going to pick it up at the 1. And we're going to read 1 through 5. Then we're going to skip down and read 9 through 10. When you get it, my young brother, go ahead and read.
The word of the Lord for Israel, said the Lord, who stretches forth the heavens and laid the foundations of the earth.
Oh, he laid the foundation of the earth. Go ahead.
And formed the spirit of man within him.
Genesis 2 and 7. Go ahead.
Behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling.
I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling.
Unto all the people round about.
What is he going to do? He's going to do this at Armageddon. But go ahead and read.
When they shall be in siege against Judah and against Jerusalem. And in that day I will make Jerusalem a burdensome stone.
Oh, in that day he gonna make Jerusalem a burdensome stone to all the people surrounding. But go ahead and read, bro.
For all the people, all that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces. Though all the people of the earth be gathered together against
So all the people on earth coming against this one city, he said, I'm gonna cut all of them to pieces. So much so, there's gonna be so many dead people. He said he's gonna have to call the beasts of the field and the birds of the air to come eat these bodies up. Go ahead and read.
And that day said the Lord, I will smite every horse.
Yes, sir.
And his rider with madness. And I will make open mine eyes upon the house of Judah, and will smite every horse of the people with blindness.
Hey, man, everybody coming against Judah and Jerusalem, he going to smite it with blindness. He going to deal with them. Go ahead.
The governors of Judah shall say in their heart, the inhabitants of Jerusalem are straight.
Yes, sir.
The Lord of hosts, their God.
And the Lord of hosts, their God. Skip down, bro, and pick it up at the 9. What do it say?
It shall come to pass I will seek for all nations that come against Jerusalem.
Now, did he leave any nation out? No. He said all nations that come up against Jerusalem. So I don't care who you are. I don't care how big your army is. I don't care who your president, your prime minister is. If you come up against Jerusalem in the battle of Armageddon, he said he's going to destroy you. He said he's going to cut you to pieces. Go ahead and read, bro.
Verse 10. And I will pour upon the house of David and upon the inhabitants of Jerusalem the spirit of grace.
Yes, sir.
And they shall look upon me whom they have pierced.
Stop. My non-messianic brethren.
That's hard right there.
You gonna look on the one that you say that pie in the sky guy. All you wanted, hey, he said the one whom they have pierced.
When was David ever pierced?
David wasn't ever pierced. David died on his bed with all his people around. So who was pierced? Yeshua. Go ahead and finish that, bro.
And they shall look upon me whom they have pierced. And they shall mourn for him.
And he ain't talking about Zechariah either. You can kill that Lord. Go ahead.
There's one mourning for his only son.
And one, that's it. And one who mourning for his only son. David wasn't no only son. So who are this talking about? The only begotten of the Father. Yeshua HaMashiach. Go ahead and read.
And shall be in bitterness
and shall be not the Father, man. Because guess what? Even at the time, bro, when they come and deal with the Western army, the Father gonna rain down fire. He gonna kill up Median Persia. So guess what? He gonna come down with indignation on everybody. Everybody got to get it. But go ahead and read.
And shall be in bitterness for him as one that is in bitterness for his firstborn.
So for his firstborn. Right. Go ahead. Did we finish that? That was it on that, bro. Let's go to Luke. We're gonna find out who the firstborn is. Luke, the 1. We're gonna read 2 verses just to clarify the situation. Luke the 1, and we're gonna read verses 32 and 33. Go ahead and read.
He shall be great.
He shall be great.
He shall be called the son of the highest.
Yeah, that's only begotten son. He shall be great and shall be called the son of the highest. Go ahead and read.
And the Lord God shall give unto him the throne of his father.
Oh, so now we back to rulership. Go ahead and read.
He shall reign over the house of Jacob.
Yes, sir.
And of his kingdom.
And when he set his kingdom up, ain't no other kingdom gonna come. Nobody else is gonna rule but him until he had the kingdom over to the Father. Then the Father and him gonna rule. So we just cleared it up again for my non-messianic brothers and sisters. How you gonna deal with them 2 scripts right there? How you gonna get around that? You can't get around. Where we at?
Daniel chapter 2.
Daniel chapter 2. This great stone. Daniel prophesied about this great stone too, bro. Daniel 2. And he said, we just read that all the army gonna be gathered around Jerusalem. He gonna destroy them, right? He finna tell you how he gonna take them down one by one, even before that great day of the battle. Go ahead. We at Daniel 2, man. We're gonna read 28 through 37, then we're gonna skip down. When you get it, go ahead and read it.
But there is a God in heaven that revealeth secrets.
Yes, sir.
And make it known to the king Nebuchadnezzar what shall be in the latter days.
In the last day, go ahead and read.
Thy dream, the visions of thy head upon thy bed are these.
Yes, sir.
As for thee, O king, thy thoughts came into thy mind upon thy bed.
Mm-hmm.
What shall come to pass hereafter, and he that revealeth secrets make him known to thee what shall come to pass.
So he said the one to make reveal a secret, he gonna make you know what's gonna happen. Go ahead and read.
But as for me, the secret is not revealed to me for any wisdom that I have more than any living.
Brother, humble himself. Go ahead.
But for their sakes, they shall make known the interpretation to the king.
Yes, sir.
That thou mightest know the thoughts of thy heart.
Go ahead, bro.
Thou, O king, sawest, behold, a great image.
Uh-huh.
This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee.
And he just running down the Gentile nation. He gonna use a statue for this rundown. And other times he uses animals and whatnot. But he just running down the Gentile kingdom and gonna get to the last one, which is Rome, which is who we under today. But go ahead and read.
And the form thereof was terrible.
Uh-huh.
This image's head was of fine gold.
Right.
His breast and arms were silver.
Mm-hmm.
His belly and his thighs of brass.
Right.
His legs of iron. His feet part of iron, part of clay.
Uh-huh.
Thou sawest till a stone was cut out without hand.
Wait a minute. Thou saw till a stone was cut out without hand and did what?
Which smote the image upon his feet.
Yes, sir.
That were of iron and clay.
Uh-huh.
And break them to.
And hey, did he say whoever this stone fall on, he gonna drown in the power? There it is again. Go ahead and read.
Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, the gold broken to pieces together.
Uh-huh.
And became like the chaff of the summer threshing.
And what happened, bro?
And the wind carried them away.
So once again, he gonna drown you the power of all these Gentile nations. And to my brothers and sisters in the faith, just hold on. Stay strong. Stay the course. He gonna set the record straight. He gonna get it all the trouble, all the talking about, all the killing, all the hanging, all the castration, all the slavery, all the oppression is gonna be set straight in the latter days. And we ain't far from it. And we far from it, brother. We ain't far from it. He gonna take down all the Gentile kingdoms in one fell swoop, and he gonna grind them to powder. But go ahead and finish, bro.
And the wind carried them away.
Yes, sir.
And no place was found for them.
Yes, sir.
And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain.
Oh, so now he's setting his government up.
Yeah.
And the stone that smote them became a great mountain or a great government. Go ahead and read. Became a great mountain
and filled the whole earth.
And filled the whole earth. Go ahead and finish this.
This is the dream.
This is the dream.
And we will tell the interpretation thereof before the king.
Yes, sir. Yeah, skip down to verse 40.
And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron.
Uh-huh.
For as much as iron breaketh in pieces
Uh-huh.
and subdueth all things. And this iron that breaketh all these shall it break in pieces and bruise.
Now, this is the kingdom that we under now, the Roman rulership. But go ahead and read.
And where it is thou sawest the feet and toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron.
Uh-huh.
The kingdom shall be divided.
Uh-huh.
But there shall be in it of the strength of iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay.
Uh-huh.
And as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so shall the kingdom be partly strong and partly broken.
We can't get into this tonight, but hey, it's just talking about the 10 or the European Economic Community or the EU. This is where we at right now. And he said, hey, these 10 toes, hey man, it's partly clay and part iron. They got the same, got the same desire, but they ain't got the same mindset to get it all together. But go ahead and read.
And whereas thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay,
uh-huh,
they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men.
Yes, sir.
but they shall not cleave one to another.
And they all gonna have their own prime minister and president, but they didn't sign their contract saying they're gonna be under one rulership, but they gonna want their own, run their own little thing themselves. But go ahead and read.
Even as iron is not made of clay.
Right.
And in the days of these kings.
And in the days of these kings, in these 10 toes, these 10 governments, this European economic community, go ahead and read.
Shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom, which shall never be destroyed.
Yes, sir.
And the kingdom shall not be left to other people. But it shall break in pieces.
Break in pieces.
And consume all these things.
Read that Zechariah, didn't we? Go ahead and read, brother. And what? And it shall stand
forever.
One more verse, 45.
For as much as thou sawest the stone was cut out of the mountain.
Yes, sir.
Without hand.
Yes, sir.
And they did break in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold. The great God have made known to the king what shall come to pass hereafter.
And the dream is certain.
And the interpretation thereof.
Hold on, brothers and sisters. That's all you got to do. Be faithful and hold on to him. The Gentile kingdoms is coming down. And when they come down, they will not come back up. Well, hey, I'm seeing a lot of comments, bro, on their Facebook. What's going on Facebook?
This is Bruce just checking.
Oh, okay, this Bruce checking in. All right. Yeah. That's my cousin. What's up, cousin? Yeah. I see you out there, Cortez. Yeah. Let's go to Micah, the 4, bro. Go to Micah, the 4. We're going to read verses 1 through 5. You hear me? Let's go to Micah, the 4, and we're going to pick it up at the 1. What do it say, my young brother?
But in the last day.
In the last day.
It shall come to pass. That the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established.
Yeah, in what?
In the top of the mountain.
So he going to be on top of everybody. It ain't going to be no kingdom, no rulership hiding he. He going to be running and ruling. Go ahead and read.
And it shall be exalted above the hill.
Yes, sir.
And the people shall flow unto it.
And everybody got to come up. And if you don't come up, you still going to have problems. But go ahead, bro.
And many nations shall come and say,
Come,
let us go to the mountain of the Lord.
Yes, sir.
And to the house of the God of your code.
No, man. No, to the house of God of the Catholic.
No.
Huh?
No.
To the house of the God of Allah. To the house of the God of Buddha. To the house of the God of Jacob or Jacob. See, if you ain't with this, you ain't with nothing. If you on a losing team, your team gonna lose. I can guarantee you it's gonna be 100 billion to 0 when the record gets set straight. You on a losing team, you ain't with this. If you ain't rolling with us, if you ain't rolling with the house of Jacob, if you ain't rolling with the God of Israel, you on the losing team. I'm sorry. Now you can have the name right, you hear me? But if you ain't on the team, see, a lot of people go to the same high school, but they ain't on the team. Right. Huh? So if you ain't on this team, you gonna lose. Go ahead, bro.
And he will teach us of his ways.
And
we will walk in his path.
No, bro. Your Bible says we can serve him how we want to serve him. You serve God your way, I serve God my way. That ain't what it say. You can't read that no way in this book. Read that again.
And he will teach us of his ways.
Of his ways.
And we walk in his path.
Yes, sir.
For the Lord shall go forth of Zion.
For the Lord shall go forth of Zion.
Right. And the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
That's where it's going to be set up in. And the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Now, hey, we done read about a whole lot of attributes. Now we finna read about this last attribute, bro. This life-giving force that he gives. Because water, this right here, this water is a source of life, ain't it? You can go a long time without food. You can't go many days without no water, can you? All right, let's read about this well spring, this WellStone. Where we going, man? We're going to Psalm the 36. Psalm the 36. And we're going to pick it up at verse 7. We're gonna read with 2 verses here. Psalm 36, verse 7 and 7 through 9. What do you say, my young brother?
How excellent is thy loving kindness, O Yah.
Uh-huh.
Therefore the children of men put their trust under the shadow of thy wings.
Yes, sir.
They should be abundantly satisfied with the fatness of thy house.
With the what?
With the fatness
that
of thy house.
That means the best portion, the best places, the best of thy house. Go ahead and read.
And thou shalt make them drink of the river of thy pleasure.
Oh, so he's going to give you some living waters to drink from. Go ahead, bro.
For with thee is the fountain of life.
For with thee is the fountain of life.
And in thy light shall we see light.
And in that light, that's all like we read before. If you ain't walking according to this word, you ain't got no truth in you. I don't care what you say, what you think, this word gonna stand. He said, if you ain't walking according to this right here, ain't no truth in you, ain't no light, ain't no understanding in you. Miss me with it. Where we at?
We at Sirach.
Let's go to Sirach. I wonder who we gonna get here, man. I should put some more in this. I love going here. I love going here sometimes just to aggravate folks. Let's go to Sirach, the one. Sirach, the one. Man, he had to go over there and read that. He was doing good.
Bring the script to the time.
Sirach, the one. And we just gonna read one verse, bro. I ain't gonna aggravate him too bad. Sirach, the one. We gonna read verse 5. What it say about young brother?
The word of God Most High is the fountain of wisdom.
We just read that in the so-called 66. Yeah. I don't see no discrepancy. And read that again.
In her, read that over.
Yeah, read that over.
The word of God Most High is the fountain of wisdom. And her ways are everlasting commandments. And her ways, the ways of wisdom, are everlasting, meaning never ending, repetitive, perpetual commandments. And if you ain't keeping them, you ain't walking in life and you ain't walking in wisdom. It's simple and plain. Where we going next? Wisdom of Solomon. Flip back. Wisdom of Solomon. We're going to read one verse here. I told you I won't aggravate him too bad. I could have put a whole lot in here. But Wisdom of Solomon, the 11, my brother. And we're going to read one verse here. Verse 4, what do it say? It says, when they were thirsty.
When they were thirsty.
They called upon thee.
So he don't want got the living water. He don't want got the life sustaining power. Go ahead and read.
And water was given them out of the flint rock. And their thirst was out of the hard stone.
Out of the
hard stone.
Their thirst was quenched out of the hard stone. There go that life-giving power, that source of life, out of a stone. Huh? Well, we're going to Exodus. We're going to read a little bit about that, man. Exodus, the 17. Exodus 17. We're going to pick it up at the 1, man. We're going to read 1 through 7. Exodus 17, verse 1. Hey, this is what we just read about in the Wisdom of Solomon. When they say it's a false book. But why we reading about the wisdom of our forefathers and Moses over there if it ain't no good? How you going to get that out of there? Exactly. And then the verse before in that Sirach we read over in the Psalm. Same thing. But it ain't no good. The one brother going to tell the folks, throw this in the trash. Come on, man. Throw that in the trash.
Pray the Most High, open them brothers' eyes.
Yeah, most definitely. First one, what do it say, my brother?
And all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of Sin. After their journeys, according to the commandment of the Lord, and pitched in Rephidim.
Go ahead, bro.
And there was no water for the people to drink.
And there was no water for the people to drink. Go ahead.
Wherefore the people did side with Moses and said, give us water that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, why chide ye with me?
And we the most complainingest, murmuring people it is on the face of the earth. But go ahead and read.
Wherefore do ye tempt Yahweh?
And wherefore do you tempt the Lord, man? Why y'all better be quiet? Man, he know what y'all need. Shut up. Why you complaining and murmuring? They're gonna ask for. Go ahead and read.
And the people thirsted there for water. And the people murmured against Moses and said, wherefore is it that thou hast brought us out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst? And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, what shall I do unto this people? They be almost ready to stone me. And the Lord said unto Moses, go on before the people and take with thee of the elders of Israel and thy rod Thou smotest the river, take in thy hand and go.
Now, they done took judgment upon themselves, unrighteous judgment against Moses. Because they finna take some rocks and throw and give him a brick shout. They call him Moses like Moses did when it's the Most High doing. And it's supposed to be marvelous in their eyes. But go ahead, bro.
Behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock in Horeb.
In what?
In Horeb.
In Horeb. Y'all know what Horeb is? That's Mount Sinai. They walking around in a circle. Don't even know. Right where they got the law, statute, commandment, the covenant of God. They right back there and they murmuring. But go ahead, bro.
And thou shalt smite the rock.
And thou shalt smite the rock.
And there shall come water out of it. That the people may drink.
Yes, sir.
And Moses on the sight of the elders of Israel.
And see what he trying to show you right here, brothers and sisters, is when the intercessor go to the Father for you. That's where you get your life from. That's where the blessings and the rain get poured down. When the intercessor is there. But brothers and sisters, my non-messianics, if you ain't going through the intercessor, you ain't gonna get no living water. You ain't gonna get no latter rain. You ain't gonna get no life-sustaining force. Continue, bro. Did we finish that?
We finished it.
No, we gotta read that set.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
And he called the name of that place Massah.
Massah,
and Meribah,
meaning strife, and chide, meaning strife and temptation. Go ahead.
because of the chiding of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Lord, saying, is the Lord among us or not?
Now, you playing with fire right there. You tripping. Just because you going through a little something, you talking about, man, God ain't with me.
Yeah, I ain't Lord, is you real or not?
Yeah.
We got here thirsty.
Come on, bro.
Are you serious?
Man, hey. And we do it sometimes too, bro. Even in our ignorance, even in our frustration and fear, when we doubt the Lord. See, with fear and faith don't go together. What I'm trying to say. And when you fearing, that means you ain't got no faith. That means you chime with the Lord too. Because he done brought you all this way. He done all this. He done showed himself mighty and all that. And then you see what I'm saying? So we have to be careful of these things, brothers and sisters. We have to be careful of these things. Where we going, TJ? Going to Genesis 9. Getting down to Genesis 9. Cause I want to show this right here, man, because you got another sect of the brothers that think only Israel gonna get in. You see what I'm saying? Only Israel gonna be serving the Lord, which we know we're gonna have presidents in the kingdom. Don't get me wrong on that. We know we're gonna have some handmade servants, but we ain't gonna be talking them out. But guess what? He told you in Isaiah 58, man, it's the stranger that sojourn amongst you, man. If he join himself, Lord, keep his Sabbath day from polluting. Right. You know what I'm saying? He said, hey, even he gonna come up to my house of prayer. Ain't that what the book say? Yes, sir. But hey, it was even foretold all the way back here in this Genesis, man. We had Genesis 9, man, and pick it up at 18. We're gonna read 18 through 26. What did it say, my young brother?
The sons of Noah went forth of the ark were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan.
Go ahead, bro.
These are the three sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread.
So if you didn't come from now one of these cats after the flood, you don't exist. So you either son of Shem, who was our forefather, or Ham, or Japheth. You want from one of them three both. But go ahead and read.
And Noah begat Cain and husbandman, and he planted a vineyard. And he drank of the wine and was drunk. He was uncovered within his tent.
Go ahead, bro.
And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders and went backward and covered the nakedness of their father.
Go ahead, bro.
And their faces were backward, and they saw not their fathers naked.
Go ahead.
And Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his younger son had done unto him. He said, "Cursed be Canaan."
Cursed be who?
Canaan. A servant of servants.
Unto his brethren. Go ahead.
And he said, "Blessed be the Lord God of Shem."
Stop. Now he had two other sons, man. But he said, "Blessed be the God of Shem." Now Shem If our forefather, you a Semitic or Shemitic line, which is what Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob came from our fat side and Eve. And he said, blessed be the God of Shem. He sent things in order out the gate. Blessed be the God of Shem. Go ahead and read.
And Canaan shall be his servant.
And who gonna be his servant?
Canaan.
Go ahead, bro. Uh-huh.
Verse 27.
Go ahead.
God shall enlarge the fat.
Uh-huh.
He shall dwell in the tents.
Now, hey, that prophecy is being filled even before I added this day. Because them so-called Jewish people over there living in our land, living off the best of the world, the Edomites and all the rest of them Khazars over there who running the world right now, he said they're going to live in the tents of Shem and going to be in law. They living in our land. So this prophecy right here came from our daddy Noah. But go ahead and read.
It says, and Canaan shall be his servant.
And Canaan going to be his servant. So, hey, he said, blessed be the God of Shem, didn't he? So, on even back there, he told you about who was going to be blessed if they follow the God of Shem. But let's go to the next place, brother. Well, we're going to Genesis 29. On down the way a little bit. On down the way a little bit. And I want to show y'all something right here. Blew my mind when I first read it. We're going to read, we had Genesis 29. We're going to read just 3 verses. Verses 1 through 3. What did it say, TJ?
Then Jacob went on his journey and came into the land of the people of the east.
And came into the land of the people of the east. So this ain't all people. But go ahead and read. He's going to show you something. Go ahead.
And he looked, and behold, a well in the field.
A what in the field? So this is a source of life in the middle of the field of the people of the east. And Jacob is there. Look at what he say. Go ahead, bro.
And lo, there were 3 flocks of sheep laying by.
Wait a minute. How many sons did Noah have? He had 3 sons. And his brother said it was 3 flocks of sheep laying by in the east. Go ahead and read.
For out of that well they watered the flock.
Out of what well?
The great well.
Go ahead.
And a great stone was upon the well's mouth.
And so back in the days of when you had a well, this stone that was rolling there was all, they would move the stone out the way, let the flocks get water, and then they would roll the stone back to keep the well from being contaminated. So everybody got to drink out of this well. All 3 flocks drank out of this well. And guess what? We're going to read in a minute, this same well, Yeshua was standing at that well. And guess what? It wasn't an Israelite woman that he was talking to and gave her this life-giving water. So all 3 flocks, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, gonna drink out of this well. But they got to submit to the God of Jacob, or the God of Shem. This is the story right here that a lot of people miss. They read these scripts, brother, they speed reading, they fly right back like a bullet. He said there were 3 different flocks at this way. Did we finish that? Read that 3. Yeah.
And thither were all the flocks gathered.
Uh-huh.
And they rolled the stone from the well's mouth.
Uh-huh.
And watered the sheep and put the stone again upon the well's mouth in its place.
All 3 flocks was gathered at this well. All 3 of them was gathered at this great well. There was a great stone in front of this well. This is the WellStone. Let's go to the next place, bro. Let's go to John the 4th. Go back to the new book. John the 4th. And we're going to pick it up at verse 1. I don't know if I want to read it. We might do a little skipping on that, TJ, for the sake of time. Go to John the 4th. And we're going to pick it up at 1. I'll tell you when I want to skip because I don't want to read that whole all the way through. John the 4th verse, but started at the 1, brother. What do it say?
Therefore the Lord knew how the Pharisees had heard that Yahushua made and baptized more disciples than John. Though Jesus himself baptized not, but his disciples. He left Judea and departed again into Galilee.
Right.
And he must needs go through Samaria.
Yeah, I found it interesting that was put in there because if I know why he did that. He didn't baptize nobody himself because we would have messed it up. Because he would say, I baptize you in my name. Then on down through the centuries, it would have got messed up. But he let his disciples baptize, and they baptized them in the name of Yeshua or Jesus. And I found that funny that he thought enough to put that in there because he knew we would have messed it up. Go ahead and read.
Verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then cometh he to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar, near the parcel of ground that Jacob gave his son Joseph. And Jacob's well was there.
And whose well was that?
Jacob's
this
well.
Same well that we just have to read about all the way back in Genesis. This the well that Yeshua is standing there. Go ahead.
Jesus, therefore, being weary with his journey, sat thus on the well. It was about the 6th hour.
Now we read back in that Genesis that all 3 flocks got to go to this well to be watered, right? Go ahead and read, bro.
Then cometh the woman of Samaria to draw water. Jesus said unto her, give me to drink. For his disciples were going away unto the city to buy meat.
Right.
Then said the woman of Samaria unto them, how is it that thou being a Jew ask a drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans.
Right.
And Jesus answered and said unto her, if thou knewest the gift of God, and who it is that saith unto thee, give me to drink, thou wouldest have asked of him.
And he would what?
And he would have given thee living water.
He would have given thee living water. Skip down, bro, to that 14. What do it say? I mean 13. What do it say?
And Yahweh answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall never thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life.
So in this water I'm going to give you going to be springing up to everlasting life. So here we see thousands of years later, this same well, he was not only showing you then that all nations must come and serve him, but he was also showing you, I'm the true and living water. I am the one that you got to come to get everlasting life, eternal life. That's enough of that, bro. We're going to move on to the next one. We're going to move on to the next one. Go to Revelation the 7. Flip back. Revelation the 7. Revelation the 7. And we're going to pick it up. We're going to pick it up at verse 9. We're going to read 9 and 10, then we're going to skip down. All right. Go ahead and read.
After this, I beheld and know a great multitude which no man can number.
Right.
Of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes.
Did I just tell you about that? All nations, kindreds, tongues, peoples stood before the throne and before the Lamb. Who was the Lamb? The same one that was standing at the well. That very same WellStone, who we read about back in Genesis 29. But go ahead and read.
And cried with a loud voice, saying, salvation to our God which sit upon the throne and unto the Lamb.
Yes, sir. Skip down and then pick up at the 16, man.
They shall hunger no more.
They shall hunger no more. Neither thirst anymore.
Neither shall the sun light on them, nor any heat.
Go ahead, bro.
For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne feed them.
Shall feed them.
And shall lead them unto the living fountains of water.
Okay.
And God shall wipe away all tears.
We read about that fountain of living water over there, Sirach, didn't we?
Right.
So hey, same thing, same game. It all go together, it all makes sense. He is the WellStone, the wellspring. Where we at, TJ?
We in Isaiah chapter 2.
How'd you learn that? It's all good, sis. It's all for our benefit. It's all for our benefit. We at Isaiah. Yeah, Isaiah the 2. What Isaiah the 2? Isaiah the 2. But hey, that's a good thing. You scared? Hey, that fear make you get in line. Isaiah the 2. We're gonna pick it up at verse 1. We're gonna read verse 1 through 5. What did it say, my young brother?
the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it came to pass in the last days that the mount of the Lord's house should be established at the top of the mountain.
Hey, read this all over the book. Go ahead.
And shall be exalted above the hill. And all nations shall flow unto it.
Yes, sir.
Many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob.
Yes, sir.
He will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his path. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
Now we just read again that all the people from all nations gonna go up there. We just read that in Revelation. We read it in Genesis. Then same thing. Go ahead and read, bro.
And he shall judge among the nations.
And he shall judge among the when that judgment go again, go ahead and read.
And shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords in the plowshare. And their spurs in the pruning.
Right.
Nation shall not lift up sword against nation. Neither shall they learn war anymore.
And so when Jesus get through showing you how to really fight, when he get through showing you what war really is, everybody gonna be saying, I quit. I don't want no more. Y'all stop. You hear me? When he get through showing you what war is, you ain't gonna want to look at a gun, a sword, a pocket knife. You ain't gonna see nothing. Man, I'm a phone. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna want none of that. Yeah, he gonna retire everybody. But let's go a little bit further, bro. Where we at? We at the let's go back to Revelation. Should told you keep your marker there. Now, I think I made a fat finger there, but we're gonna see. Revelation, let's go to 21. I know what I did. Let's go to Revelation 21 first. Go to verse 21. We're gonna pick it up at the 1, man. And then we're gonna I know what I did. But go ahead. We're gonna read verses 1 through 2, then we're gonna skip down to verse 17. What did it say?
And I saw a new heaven and a new earth.
Yes, sir. For
the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. And there was no more sea.
Go ahead, bro.
And I saw John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yah of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her.
So much you going up to heaven. You ain't no need you going up there. You're gonna be up there by yourself. Right. Skip down that 17. What did it say, bro?
Verse 17.
No, see, I knew I messed up. I knew I had fat finger or something. Go to 20, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Go to Revelation 20 and read verse. I had a fat finger to mess out of this one. I tell you what, go to Revelation 20 and read verse 6.
Blessed and holy is he that have part in the first resurrection. On such the second death have no power.
So such the second death had no power. I done messed this all the way up. I was typing too fast. We're gonna skip that and go to Isaiah the 12, man. Because I was back and forth between Revelation 20 and 21, and I fat fingered that. Go to Isaiah the 12, man. And we're gonna pick it up at the 2. This is the last one, y'all. Isaiah the 12 and we're gonna read verses 2 through 6. When you get it, brother, go ahead and read it.
Behold, Yah is my salvation.
Isaiah 12.
Isaiah 12, yeah. You said what verse 2?
No, pick it up in the 1. So I'm messing up everything. Go ahead.
And in that day thou shalt say, O Lord, I will praise thee. Though thou was angry with me, thy anger is turned away, and thou comfortest me.
Go ahead, bro.
Behold, God is my salvation.
God is my salvation.
I will trust and not be afraid. For the Lord Jehovah is my strength and my song.
Yes, sir.
He also has become my salvation.
You mean, hold up. Now, we got a big problem right here, brother. Yeah. And I know some of my Hebrew brothers going to get mad at me, but I got to go back and read that real slow. It says, for behold, God is my salvation. Now, the Father ain't came down and died for none of us. So what God is he talking about? He said, for God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For the Lord Jehovah is what? Is my strength and song. And what?
And he is become my salvation.
So who was Jehovah in the Old Testament? Was it the Father or was it the Son? Because again, a lot of brothers say that Jehovah would or Yahweh in the Old Testament, that was the Father.
Yeah.
Ain't that what they say? But I can't read that time where the Father can't die for now one of y'all.
Yeah. And then a lot of non-messianics be so big on the Hebrew because they try to, once you start pulling scriptures out the New Testament that show you can't nobody fulfill them prophecies but Yeshua, they try to say, well, it don't say that in the Hebrew. Well, that word is salvation right there.
That's right. Yeah, it is right
what
there.
What is that word in Hebrew?
Yeshua.
Yeshua.
That's it, bro.
It's Jesus' Hebrew name.
That's it.
So that make a lot of them like flinch right there.
But you know what? I ain't heard not one of them answer that question.
I
ain't heard not one of them answer that question.
Just simply ask them, what is salvation in Hebrew?
All you gotta do is pull out a concordance.
They won't even see it because they hate the Messiah so much they won't even say the name.
Right.
Yeshua.
Right. So you can't get around. I don't care what you do.
Right.
So any way you try to tag, it's all gonna come out the same. So you can miss me with that too. But go ahead, bro. And then 3.
Verse 3. Therefore with joy shall ye draw water out of the wells of salvation.
Wait a minute. Yep. So now we still know who we talking about in Genesis, in Revelation, in Isaiah. He said, you're going to draw out water out this well, man. It ain't talking about the Father. Come on now. We read straight book. How you going to get around these scripts, bro? You can't get around. He said, you're going to draw out water. Read that one more time with me, bro.
It says, therefore with joy shall ye draw water out of the wells of salvation.
Go ahead, bro. So who died for you? Did the Father die for your son? So you're going to draw water out of the son. Huh? I told you, y'all, I don't care which way you try to tag, it's going to come out the same. Go ahead and read it.
And in that day shall you say, praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Call upon his name.
Call upon what name? Can you call upon the Father's name for salvation? He said there's no name given under, no other name given under the heavens whereby men must be saved. So you can't call on the Father's name to get salvation because he don't deal with flesh and blood. Go ahead and read, bro.
Praise the Lord. Call upon his name.
Declare
his doings among the people.
Yes, sir.
Mention that his name is exalted.
Yes, sir.
Sing unto the Lord, for he have done excellent things.
Yes, sir.
This is known in all the earth.
This is known in all the earth.
Cry loud and shout.
Cry out and shout.
Thou in heaven of Zion. From great the only one of Israel in the midst.
In the midst of these, he said this stone gonna turn into a great mountain. And it's gonna be ruled, and the law gonna come out of Zion. So hey, that's the lesson, man. I hope my brothers and sisters was edified. To those who tuned in late, it's gonna be on What the Book Say Radio. You can go back and look at it from the beginning. And if those you tuned in late on YouTube, we're gonna post it up on the YouTube channel. You can go back and look at it. I hope everybody was edified. Again, the title of tonight's lesson was The Rock, the Great Cornerstone, the WellStone, all are the Messiah and his attributes. So with that, all praise, honor, and great glory is unto our power, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Hey, we didn't forget. We didn't forget. To our brothers and sisters in the faith, we salute you. But before we go, Young Lion got an announcement he's going to make.
All right, y'all. The Most High definitely been blessing the work of our hands. And
all praise. All praise. All praise.
Me and us and a couple of other brothers and sisters have gotten together. And we throwing the
first one of many.
First one of many. With the Most High's permission, our feast of Passover and unleavened bread.
You're doing the unleavened bread.
We're just doing the first day of unleavened bread. We're gonna have securing a spot for it.
It's secured.
It's secured.
Secured.
The spot is secured. So
all praise.
You know what I'm saying? And how we gonna do this is you want to come out and fellowship with us, just hit us on Messenger.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you give him your Facebook name so they hit you on Messenger, bro.
My Facebook name is TJ Miyagi. That is TJ. Let me go to it. I don't want to give y'all the wrong spelling. I had this name on Facebook since high school.
Right.
It's TJ Miyagi. It's TJ space Miyagi.
Right.
So you can hit me for the info if you want to attend and come fellowship with us, man.
Right.
Out of town guests are welcome.
Yeah, I know a lot of brews gonna be in town doing the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Probably ain't got nowhere to go. Hey, hit us up. You can hit me up on Facebook Messenger on Terrence Butler. That's TerranceButler, or you can hit me up on What the Book Say Radio on Messenger. We ain't trying to put this out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because we try to keep this real deal Holyfield. And you can also hit us up on the email, truehebrew02@gmail.com. We're gonna give you the time. Everybody know when the Feast of Unleavened Bread, we're doing it on the 20th of April. We're going to give you the venue. Hey, we're going to have fellowship. We're going to rejoice before the Lord. And it's just a springboard to the Order of Melchizedek Ministry. You hear me? We finna get this thing down. We put 10 toes on the ground, baby, and finna do this thing. So if you want to be in Memphis doing the Feast of Unleavened Bread, the first day of Feast of Unleavened Bread, get at us on the messenger. Hit us up. We'll give you the date, the time, and the place. You see me?
Yes, G&J, I can send it to your email.
Yeah, we'll send it to your email. So if you're going to be in Memphis, we would love to see our brothers and sisters come out and fellowship with us. And hey, this is just the first thing a minute the Most High that showed us we got to get out and do. Order Melchizedek Ministry, Sect of the Nazarenes going to be in the building. We're going to have food. We're going to have fun. We're going to rejoice before our Lord. We're going to have that set-apart music, thumping and bumping. I know y'all, we ain't had no music tonight, but you know what I'm saying? We still working out some other things. But hey, we even got the mics for the radio station finna come, where y'all going to be able to call in. You hear me? It's sitting back there behind. We just ain't hooked it up. May the Most High bless it. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, rebel rousers will be tossed headlong.
Man, don't come up in there.
Don't come up in there.
Hey, don't come up in there playing, because, hey, I'm going to tell you like this here. With the bros we roll with, they some head busters. Don't come on there playing. Well, hey, we just looking to have a good time before the Most High God, but we know it's always going to, the enemy going to try to throw some shots out there. But hey, we praying that the Most High, man, just come, have y'all come out with us, fellowship with us, man, get to know our brothers and sisters, put some faces with some names, and build some new bonds and fellowship and expand the house of Yisrael.
Right.
You hear me? But hey, man, hey, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do it, we're going to be making an announcement after every lesson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to post something up on What the Book Say Radio. Yeah. And if you're going to be in Memphis, come fellowship with us. Come fellowship with us.
And be looking out for What the Book Say Radio blog.
I forgot about that. Then what my baby girl blog? What's her blog?
The name of it escapes me.
Hey, but hey, my son, real, my daughter-in-law, she got a blog. It's going to be on there too.
That's right. We're going to have, we're going to start posting the links to everything in the, as far as the blogs and everything going.
Right. We'll start posting, comment section, all that. The live chat.
Right.
Live chat. So, hey, we got a lot of stuff going on, man. We just need y'all to pray for us. We pray for y'all. Pray that the Most High continue to enlighten us and enrich us and give us ideas how we can serve our brothers and sisters. And as we get down through this thing, hey, man, we ain't going to let the winter cold keep us. Hey, we going to be out there downtown on Poplar, feeding the hungry. Most High got some more stuff he got for us to do. We finna get into this kingdom business. We ain't letting nothing or nobody stop us. You understand what we're saying? We going on. We staying strong for the Most High God and for the kingdom, man. And hey, anybody want to be a part of Order Melchizedek Ministry? Yeah. Get at us. I got another strong brother. I ain't gonna mention his name. Well, I'm gonna mention his name. Fuck that. My boy, full tribe in a building, water beat. Hey, he gonna be. Hey, get at us, man. We doing the thing. You know what I'm saying? And hey, stay strong. Keep us in your prayers. We love y'all. We love what we doing. You know what I'm saying? And hey, just hey, man, come on out and kick it with your peeps, man.
That's right. Hey, and the name of my real blog is truebrewsofyah.wordpress.com. Go check that out, man.
Check it out. Truth going out. Hey, we try to hit the truth on everything, man. On every way we can.
Right.
We ain't stopping. We ain't moving. We moving in the right direction. And hey, I'm telling you, Hey, order Melchizedek Ministries. The Most High finna bless. Don't get caught slipping. Don't get left behind. We would love to have y'all. So, hey, like I said before, we love y'all. Hit us up on the give your page one more time.
Mine is TJ Miyagi, and that is TJ space MIYAGI on Facebook.
Yeah.
Or I'll put my email address in there.
Like
I say, G and J, I got you. Yep. As soon as I get some free time on my hands tomorrow on the Shabbat, most high willing, I'll shoot you the email with everything on there. I appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Yep. Appreciate y'all.
We'll be back next Shabbat or sometime during the week.
Yeah, you never know. You never know how the spirit hit us.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah, most definitely.
And be on the lookout, for more announcements to come, more bigger and better.
Most definitely, all praise, man. All praise.
I'm thankful. Most High removed us from a situation and walked us right into something big and better.
Yeah, he is the key of David.
That's right.
Any door he opened, no man can close. Any door he closed, no man can open. This is your boy T Boogie. I got the young lad standing 10 toes down, feet on the ground. We love y'all. We out of here. Can you hit that one there for me? The phone. And then once you close it out, then you can move. I can't see the I hit that. Oh no, don't cancel yet. All right, now you can close down. Flip it down.